Hello everyone, I hope everybody's keeping well. So I want to talk about this, and just to say before I say anything else, it should not be sold, this cane, and it was sold. Unfortunately, the government should have said, it's a part of the history of Ireland that belongs to one of the most iconic um, people of Irish history. Michael Collins had the biggest significant impact on Ireland, you would say. And you would say, they would say, we would rather it be in a museum, the National Museum of Ireland, in a case where many members of the public can go in and see the cane there in all its glory. And above all else to remember it, and to be there for the next generation for people to see and the people to look at. But unfortunately, the government, as we all know in this country, just they don't care. Again, they want to just destroy history. They want to sell it away and knock it down, as we know with the O'Ahley house. They just knocked it down. Not a care in the world what was in the house of a historical value. They probably burned it. The stuff, whatever was left of it, they probably burned it. Because that's how much they respect history, and nothing was ever done by the O'Ahley house. But hopefully, I do pray and I hope that the cane will be taken care of. The walking cane will be taken care of by whoever bought it. It was bought for €52,000, €60,000, in total. Which I think it's scandalous that it'd be that less money. It should be millions. It really should be millions. Because the value it has, and obviously belonged to Michael Collins, and obviously he used it. It should be, and obviously it was bought by somebody in the Republic of Ireland. But I only hope that they take care of it. They mind it. That's all I care about. But I would assume if I was in any government position, I would go out of my way to say that we should buy it off the person that bought it. We should buy it off them, or we should have bought it. We should have bid for it. The government should have bid to buy it. For the put in the National Museum. It would have been a good investment. I do think it would have been a good investment, and I think it would have been the right thing to put it in the museum for members of the public to gaze at and to think of the historical implements that's had, and it was in Michael Collins's hand. At one stage, it was on one of the greatest people of Irish history's hands, and to remember that. But again, they don't like remembering people who fought for freedom, who fought for Ireland to be free. They don't like that. In this country, they don't like people who actually did something with their life and actually fought very hard for Irish freedom. They want people just not to remember that. They want people just to forget it. It's non-existent. It didn't happen. And also there was fires there. I wouldn't mind fires, police fires from the War of Independence. Sold for 6,800. Whatever about fires, military fires, OIC fires. I'm assuming either OIC fires, because the police were the OIC at the time. That's, to me, that's okay because it wasn't in Michael Collins' hand. But they came to me, even though they could have bought the fires too and put them in the museum. But again, it is nearly 1930, so it's basically 100 years. It's really just basically 100 years old, this cane. Or 100 or more, you could say. But it really should be kept. But it's sad. It is really, really sad that that was allowed to be sold away. Again, the government could have bid on it. They could have bid on it. They could have bid a lot more money than that. I do think it would have been worth the money too, because again, God forbid if it does get lost. God forbid if it does get lost or something like that, or something happens to it. We have to live with that, and we have to live with that implication. It's one of the most. I suppose he did use a lot. Michael Collins walked him with a cane. He's gone and it's lost the history. At least if it was in the museum, it'd be hard to say that they could get rid of it. But they did take down Michael Collins' bloodstained hat from me when he died in Bailnabra. And they put it in the stowage. But again, I would rather see it be put in the museum. I think I would rather if I was in the National Museum. Go around it, or even in his in the set though, in his place in Cork. I would rather see it be either put there on the National Museum of Ireland. For members of the public to go in and look at it. I think that's what Collins would have wanted. I don't think Collins would have agreed with it being sold to a private person. I think he would have wanted it to be in a state room where it could be remembered. But yeah, again, no. Some people differ on this. Some people say I'm assuming the family put it up. I'm assuming his family put it up, his relatives. I'm assuming it probably was in their possession. But yeah, let me know what you think. I know some people are saying it should and it shouldn't be, but in my opinion, I'm formally say it shouldn't have been sold. The government should have bought it off them. But anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think and subscribe for more. Bye.